All right. 3 roles of your front desk. Let me give you a little context on this again. I think it's important, right? We've all gone through this. If you have a healthcare practice and you have a front desk team, even one, right? And it probably starts from hiring just one, right? Then we've created this role, and it's interesting to meet front desk team members where there's more than one, two, three. I love to sit down with all 3 of them and go, tell me your accountabilities for the day. What are your tasks? What are you held accountable for? And I go to the other one. They're both exactly the same. And really, the accountabilities they give me are just responsibilities, right? Which is basically a list of tasks. Here's what I learned over time, and I did this myself, right? You grow and you hire your first front desk person, and they have to do everything you could possibly think of, right? At that front desk role, everything to do with scheduling new patients, scheduling current patients, benefit checks, all of it. Here's where we screw up. We need the second one. We hire the second person with the same exact job description to do the same exact task, to take care of the same responsibilities. And then we hire the third person, the fourth person. And really what we've done is we've created, I love it, and I reference this, and I mean no disrespect because it's the owners who do this and the founders who do this. We create, right, what I call the junk drawer of the healthcare practice. And that is your front desk, right? Because they're just loaded. And I really learned this, right? Asking that question. But I learned the first couple of times I went in to do some work with a couple clinics. And I had the front desk team, right? It was like 5 or 6 people. I said, all right, we're going to outline all the tasks you guys do daily, weekly, and monthly. And we got through it, a huge list of stuff, right? And we separated it all out. And then I said, okay, who's responsible? And then I started going through, and what I'm going to share with you today, I hadn't really got to this point yet. I said, all right, who's responsible for these daily tasks? Everybody's hands went up in the room. And I was like, wow. I said, there are things on here that take like 5 minutes of one day to do, but you're all responsible for it? Yeah. And it kept going that way. And that's when it really hit me, is that we don't understand truly the roles of the front desk. And until we truly grasp these 3 roles that I'm going to share with you, we are just creating a bunch of task masters to do tasks with some responsibilities, maybe a little bit of accountability. But it's funny to ask front desk people what their accountabilities are, because until I broke it up into these 3 roles, and I'll share briefly what those accountabilities are, I couldn't assign accountabilities because everybody was responsible for everything. And I think there's a saying from somewhere else, but I'm going to take it here, is that if everybody's responsible for everything, then nobody's responsible for anything, because it's like, oh, I thought you'd do it. And that's when we create that junk drawer. And we say we know they're valuable, and we do. And it's funny when you go in and start talking to front desk people without the clinic manager, without the owners around, they've got a lot of great insight, and they know things are not set up properly. So it was working directly with the front desk people, figuring out these tasks, right? Asking them what they were accountable for, having them share this, that I came up with these 3 roles of your front desk. Once I came up with the 3 roles of these front desks, and you'll notice by the way I described them, is I was able to find better, right? Everybody says, oh, we can't find the right people. Oh, everybody quits. I'm like, you're just hiring a bunch of taskmasters. You throw them into this pot, and then you stir them all up and say, go work together. And then people quit. Rightfully so, because they really don't know what they're accountable for, right? Everybody's got all these tasks. Sometimes they get done, sometimes they don't. So a lot of that front desk churn is on you, the clinic manager, you, the clinic owner. And once you figure out these 3 roles, you can start to post and write a way better job description with way better accountabilities, with way better KPIs, so people know exactly what they're stepping into. And by the way, I have found front desk teams that are frequently overstaffed. And when you start to break them down in this, it's not that anybody gets fired. It's that once you align them with the right roles, then you find we didn't need as many people in one of these roles as the others. So let me give you these 3 roles. And if you start to look at it this way, then you're going to be more successful in your business, because again, you'll know how to hold people accountable, and you'll be able to find better fits. Right now, when you post for a front desk job, I don't know what you're getting, but you're probably mostly getting customer service people. Okay. yet one of the roles is exactly the opposite of customer service. All right. So when you break down your front desk and you want to create patient success, to create greater business success, you must separate it into these three roles, because each of these roles is going to own different parts of the patient's journey within your business. All right. So the three roles of the front desk. Number one is the voice of the company. This is that salesperson. They are responsible for initial contact, for taking leads, contacting them, determining if you all are the right fit for this person, and then getting them on the schedule, prepared to arrive, pay, and stay. So that's role number one, is the voice of the company, right? It's that initial voice. Hello, ABC Physiotherapy. How may I help you? Yeah, I need to get scheduled. Or you send an email, right? Someone wants to get scheduled, or they walk in, right? It would, now if they walk in, it could be a little different, but basically you get what I'm saying. So the voice of the company is, their accountability is lead conversion, putting people onto the schedule who will arrive and pay. And then all the tasks and responsibilities that go with that accountability are assigned to them, and they own it. Role number two of your front desk team is the face of the company. And this is typically where we bundle everybody and hire for this role. But I'm going to tell you right now, the customer service face of the company is not good at doing the sales part. And the salesperson is not going to be good at the customer service part. It's different attributes, different skills. So they both get posted with different tasks, with different skills, with different attributes. So you can find the best person to be the voice of the company and the best person to be the face of the company. The face of the company, their accountabilities are around what? Keeping people scheduled out per their plans of care, and copay collection, or payment collection, we should just call it. So that's role number two. And then role number three is admin or back office. This might be the person who's doing benefit checks. This might be the person that helps with billing. This might be the person who clicks out reports. And some of you are in a journey where you're like, well, I don't need three people. And I'm like, you're right. Yet, as you go to hire your first front desk person, that person is going to have to fill all three of those roles, maybe, probably. But yet that should be the person that you understand which of those roles they're best for. And you start getting them to help you build out the systems and the processes for the other two roles. So again, if you're small and you're just hiring a front desk person, be aware of what role do I really need to fill. And there's probably going to be a lot of crossover, and I'm going to have to find someone who can do more than one of those roles. That's cool. And then as you hire the next person, then understand, do I need a voice? Do I need a face? Or do I need more of an admin back office person? Okay. And the admin back office person is going to be, they own AR, they own, right, people, getting the proper insurance benefits, right? Everything to do around payment and collections, really. So that's their ownership. That's their KPIs. So the three roles of your front desk that you must identify and start to fill in so that you can create greater patient success is the voice of the company, the salesperson, the face of the company, which is more of that customer service person, and then back office admin person. Those are the three roles of your front desk that you must be thinking about filling, whether you have 0 front desk people or you have 6 to 8, right? Where do they fit, and what tasks and accountabilities need to be assigned to each of them specifically? Awesome. Take this, go put it into place, look at your front desk, or start putting things together to hire the right people. Cheers, all.